Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and last session was an absolute doozy. If this is your first time here or you didn't watch the end of the last episode, my suggestion is go back, watch like the last 20-30 minutes of the episode, because we had an exciting journey with the ship that I would call the Mistake. Uh, it was an interesting ship. It made it eventually. It fell apart several times, but the point is it did make it to where it needed to go. And for that, I'm pretty proud of the mistake. It may have been a mistake, but it got there in the end. And I'm proud of it. But we want it back. We took it all that distance, all the way into the asteroid belt, and we want it back to us. But we can do that. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to get some copper, we're going to get some iron, please tell me this isn't the iron line. This is the iron line, isn't it? What's happened with iron? Where's all my iron gone? This is a concerning statement. Okay. You know how I said I really want mistake back? I think before I get the mistake back, I think we gotta fix iron, because iron looks like it may have run out when I wasn't looking. Which is not great, to be honest. Okay. So maybe we need to get the iron problem sorted out first, and then we'll continue on. So I believe we had a mine up here, but yeah, that's mostly done. Okay, do we have another mine available to us? We do. We've got a 1.6 available to us. That's stone, which is the least best iron. And we've got a 1.1 here, so we've got a few million iron available to us. Okay, well that's not the worst situation we could have imagined. Certainly not the best, but that's okay. We will persevere. We don't need another train station right now. What we do need, however, is some train track. And probably some more rail signals, which... Okay, train track. We will build a new station just to get a bit more... I'm forgetting what they're called. A bit more iron. And then hopefully with that, we will then go and sort out the mistake. Appears we've got a few things that could probably go into orbit as well. So let's throw those into the ship that will go back and forth. And while we are building this mine, we'll talk about what our options are going forwards. Because there are some great options going forwards. You better believe it. And I'm excited to talk to you all about them. That's probably fine for now. Okay, so last session, as you know, we launched the mistake. It was a glorious ship and it was an absolute failure. At the end of the day, it made it where it needed to go. And in that case, I guess it wasn't an absolute failure, which is exciting. But what we do need to do is get it back. And for that, we're going to need to take a bunch of parts up back to the barrel. Hey, I am Sark. How you doing? Sark? Not sure how to say it exactly. I apologize. If you could please correct me on that, I would appreciate that. But yeah, so we want to get the mistake back, and we're going to use it as our launcher, so when we can go back to and forth from orbit real easy. That's the plan. However, to do that, of course, we're going to need to we're going to need to get it back in the first place. I am Sark. Okay, we can do that. Thank you very much. I like to be able to pronounce people's names correctly, because people's names are important to them. You chose it after all. But yeah, once we get that back, I think we'll be in a much better place. However, here's where the trick comes in. I am wondering whether we even want to build rockets anymore. Now, the answer is probably keep building rockets for the time being, because rockets are probably the most efficient way of doing things. But that sounds lame and boring. Alright? I think I all agree with myself there. It's just me agreeing with myself. Yeah, that's all that needs to happen. And spaceships are new, rad, and cool. So maybe I could just build rocket ships from spaceships from now on. Now, there is problems with that, of course, because it's going to require a lot more fuel, and for the moment we're not going to have the carrying capacity, but fuel is infinite, technically. All we need to do is get oil and, hey, look, more fuel, ta-da! So that's an option. Sorry, I just realized I needed to get more warehouses to get this working. So rather than... Wait, yeah, okay, the steel's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, no, it's not, because I've got a box of steel here. Excellent. Some more steel. And some concrete. So yeah, so it might be a little bit of a detriment at the moment. It might be a bit of a waste, but it is also the thing that sounds like the most fun to me. We do need to desperately upgrade our ship integrity, because they are taking bribes left, right, and center. But we can't do that until we get to level what? Until we start getting material sciences, which needs iridium. And it's not even going to increase my integrity that much, but, you know, it's going to be a start. And sometimes a start is all you really need. Because, you know what they say, you can't start anywhere if you don't start somewhere. Does anyone actually say that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that more iron just sneakily hiding there next to the water? It was. It was like another 600,000 iron. Okay. Sneaky iron all over the place. Cool. I'll take sneaky iron. Hey Valdak, how you going? Welcome. I'm very excited to see the mistake make it back. I was going to rename it, but I thought, no. You know, it's bad luck to rename a ship, and that ship has had enough bad luck for one lifetime. That's not where that needs to go. You know, that ship has earned its name of the mistake. So that's the plan. But first off, of course, we do need to get this iron achieved. Got to achieve your iron. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but at the same time, it sounds like the most fun thing. So if I need to waste a lot of fuel for fun, I'm going to do it. I've been reading how to automate them and that sort of thing. I decided I didn't want to do that live on stream and waste everybody's time. It was heckin' fun the last time. I hope that I don't anticipate the next runs being as fun. I'm sorry. I know it was really fun and I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I really don't want that level of fun again. That was too much fun for my heart to handle. So let's not do it quite that badly again. But I mean, let's be honest, there will be more fun runs. Because, I mean, hey, welcome to the channel, right? There'll be more ways the universe can get back at me. Oh, good. Look, I appreciate that. If the universe was too easy for me, I would probably write a letter of complaint to the universe. And no one wants that, because I will just absolutely Karen them. Which I don't know if Karening is a verb, but it's gosh darn going to be when I'm done with the bloody universe. If they don't want to be Karened, they better bloody watch themselves. But no, I don't anticipate that was the first time things... no, it was the first time things have gone wrong in quite that way. But if it's the last time, I'd be thoroughly surprised. Okay, and merge. And merge. Okay, and then we do one more merge. And then we split them back out. And then we have a iron base of some description. Is it a good iron base? No. Will it do? Yeah. It'll have to, on the basis that I have no other options. One problem, it doesn't seem to have enough power poles. They'll probably need to build some of those. We can probably steal this exact setup though, so let's do that. Just train stop names, please. I'd like those. There we go. So now we've got the train stop name. We need some combinators. We need a few things. Actually, can we repair this just so it's not taking up inventory space, please? Thanks. Okay, so we need combinators. We need stuff. And then we can start trying to think how to get my ship back. Now we are going to build a little bit better than before. Not a lot better. Like, don't expect... This ship is just going to be a puddle jumper. All it's going to do is get me from orbit and back when I need to. I don't know if the correct term is a puddle jumper, but I'm going to call it a puddle jumper. Its name is always going to be the mistake, though. As its name should always be, because it's bad luck to name a ship. Rename a ship. Not name a ship in the first place. Naming a ship in the first place is probably fine. That was the problem with that ship. It got named. Got named and shamed, and it was like, oh, jeez. Okay, no, not those. I hope there'll be more Stargate. We might see some more Stargate. You know what? Actually, I do need to jump around and get those more of those things. Where are those things that I haven't found? Exploration Journal. So we've got Boros and we've got Kamar. Are they all planets? So Genova, Kunkri, and Emir. Okay. Oh, so one on each of the planets. Oh, geez, that's going to be difficult to go from here to the planet. That might be another ship, a better ship, not a puddle jumper. That's the point I'm trying to make here. It won't be a puddle jumper. That's okay. Doesn't need to be. I didn't actually get the power poles. I forgot. Oh, I'll come back. I'll come back with the power poles. Don't worry about it. This is why my bots hate me. I just abandoned them because I forgot stuff. Okie dokie. Take like 4 stacks of them because let's be honest, I'll need them somewhere. I mean, it might also be easier to build ship parts up in space. Oh no, yeah, I've made that mistake before. That hurts. Cryonite is something you don't really need until you kind of do. Why do you need it? Because you didn't know you needed it. Okay, and that should start getting my iron sorted out. Already on the... Oh, okay. Well, so you've already got cryonite, you just haven't got it sorted quite yet. That's alright then. Now, part of me is wondering if I should productivity module these just to keep it going longer. But another part of me, because I was doing some scouting, and I was seeing what's around me, and Taisha Kuten, which is right next to this planet. Maybe it's not right next to it, but it's in the same orbit. It's easy. What about Serene? What does that do? Serene is oil. I don't really need oily rocks. Although, oily rocks does give me a refuel station, I suppose. That's valid, I suppose. The important thing is this... Oh, that's already mined out its iron. I guess that wouldn't have done much. Okay. It's time to get my friend... before I get my friends back... That's so in the way. Oh no, yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Edge of the solar system is disappointing with solar panels. That's when you got to have like either nuclear fuel or condenser turbines, which I guess is still nuclear fuel. Now, since iron's a bit short right now, what we could do is turn these over to the faster low densities, which need airframe scaffolds, I believe. So densities, yeah, airframe scaffolding. Now we could just pull that from, yeah, probably don't need infinite ones of these for now. We will resolve a better way of doing, actually. Productivity module these. Before we were trying to go for like speed because we were trying to save time. But productivity is far more beneficial. Probably why low densities have started failing on us. Okay. So what we want to do is bring these scaffolds up here. Not through there. We're probably going to have to go on this far side here. And then bring them into... Yeah, okay. So it's a little bit of a journey they need to go onto. That's okay. Not too much of a journey. Yeah, solar stuff is kind of annoying sometimes, but you gotta do it. Actually, could we move the way this is done? So that way we can split it, have that come this way, and then green circuit it from here. Because I kind of want to use these now. Okay, good. Good. And we'll go far out, man. Gotta go far out. And that's not quite as far as they need to go, but certainly a start. Now, do these need to be blues? Absolutely not. Why are they? Because we got them. As my father always liked to say, if you got them, smoke them. No, smoke them if you got them. I mean, it's true. I guess you should. I'm going to actually use reds a little bit for a moment. I guess I don't want to smoke them if I got them. We are still going to need to do that. I mean, these will be upgraded eventually anyway, so probably fine to use reds for the moment. At some point I'll do like a massive upgrade and everything will be just upgraded to wonderful new colors. Okay, so we want to stop that. Oh no. Okay, well we've got a lot of glass now. That hopefully is not a huge problem. It's immediately a huge problem, but that's okay. We'll sort it out. And then if we can just do some landfill out to the side. Landfill here would be perfect. So we're a little bit off. That's okay. Okay, we're going to start using the fast stuff. Because I am, as you were unaware, I am speed. Okay. Now we can now do the better low densities, which is going to make things a little bit easier for space things. Because less requirements. Gotta clean it up a little bit first. And why is this not running? Could be. Oh wait, did I replace the wrong thing? I'm supposed to replace copper, not steel. Well, that's awkward. Well. Okay, easy fix. Stupid fix, but that's okay. Then you do that, and then you're back to being okay again. Did I just disconnect something else that was relevant? Nope, everything's good. Okay, so let's... That was copper, the thing that does... Oh shit, I need copper. Do I though? Kinda. Try to get too smart for my own good again. That never goes well. Okay, so I still need a lot of steel. Then again, what am I using these for? Reactors? I already got a bunch of reactors. And these should all make low densities way faster, and that's just way cooler. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Coolio, as they say. So what do I need? Well, we're going to need some repairs. So we're going to need some floors. This will all be picked up very soon. Like, we're not going to leave this stuff here. I need some floors, so it gives us a bit more room for walls, and we're going to need some more walls because we've got more room for them. Okay. I could start thinking about ion engines as well, on the basis of why the hell not? I'm in charge, and I'm a cool dude. Other options, without being strangely weird about it, is building a wide area beacon. Those would start being interesting very quickly, and those would be able to allow me to... Come on. No. Ow. Oh, that's not how one sits on their leg. Ah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's not how one sits on... One shouldn't be sitting on their leg in the first place. Island substation, you know what? That's probably a good thing to have too. So once we build a few of these, we should be good to go into space again. And then we can bring our valiant ship back. A valiant ship that sacrificed so much and gave us so little. Unfortunately, it wasn't exactly the most dramatic of good times. That's okay, it's not the point of the ship. I think having a little bit of extra wall wouldn't be bad. We found out what happens when you have insufficient wall before. Power is going to be probably a little bit insufficient, but I don't really care all that much. Floor, we have 13 floor. Could we do with a bit more floor? We always do with a bit more floor. You know, when you see a flawed person, you know what I mean. Talking about a flawed person, there was that joke. Okay, we're going to pick up some sulfur as well, because sulfur's pretty good. We may need to create more scaffolding in the future, but for now I think we might be alright. Okay. More floors, a few more walls. And then we get to go on another epic adventure, which is heckin' cool. I'm looking forward to another adventure. The first one was so much fun. No, the next one will be actually a lot safer. Because we're coming with backups. Adventure hype. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good for now. We're going to be pulling all this down next time when we get back here. So the mistake launched from here and it's going to come back to here. I don't really have a house for it yet because I can't have docking stations. But we'll get there. Hopefully that train is offloading somewhere. Does look like it. Okay. We're gonna need a more stable supply of iron coming in though. Whether that be by more okay, great, now I'm just Geordie LaForge, except Christmassy. Hello, I am Christmas Geordie LaForge. Alright. Yeah, so we're either going to need more fragments coming through, or we are going to need more iron coming through. Thankfully, there is iron fragments not too far from here, in the terms of Taishim Minkinton. Can't remember the actual name of the planet, so I'm just throwing extra syllables in there in the hopes that some of them were correct. Why was that not launching? Curiosity. It not have enough. Probably not enough vulcanite. Is that what it's lacking? I don't quite know what it is lacking. Green signal while fuel is full. Green signal and fuel is full. Waiting for launch pad to empty. Why is the launch pad not empty right now? Oh, because there's a bunch of stuff there. Oh. Oh, it looks like they got stuck for another reason as well. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll fix that up and then we'll figure out what the hell's wrong with them. Or I should have brought an extra vulcanite, but there was no vulcanite to grab, so never mind. It doesn't matter. That is actually scary, though. It does seem like we're running out of vulcanite. That shouldn't be happening. Oh yeah, we're also suffocating in space. Okay, still suffocating in space. No, we're not. That's the thing that just happens sometimes. You can't really control it. What I think I want to do is link. Wait, these are already linked to it. Oh, because that is not. Okay, maybe take that not to 499. Maybe take that to 497. Or actually, maybe when ship is ready to launch, might be a better idea. Ship equals 1. Okay. Okay, we got a real wise guy ship over here. Okay. Okay, my ship is just being a right brat right now. Now, what else is a ship gonna do, right? Ship going ship. Looks like it's already set the launch. Yeah, launch is already in progress. That's fine. We're not really planning to need that right now. What we do need, though, is this to be fueled up. And fixed up. I don't know if the integrity is actually even workable right now. Figure that out in a moment. So the pump needs to go that way. let's change this just a bit. I would rather... If we've got a capsule there right now, let's make sure... So, if capsule... That's fine. Stack size 1. Sure, I don't know if I really could have done any more than that. Take that away. So, if capsule is equal 0, that will turn it on. Right now, I put a capsule in there. Shouldn't put it in there. Good. Possible we may have actually stranded this ship. No, we haven't, but for the strangest of reasons. We almost stranded this ship. We will eventually get this sorted out. Cargo rocket packed. Yes, please. And... Oh. Should get it to exactly 100. Yeah, that was lucky. Anyway. And now it starts loading. Awesome! Now, I think I threw away all my space pipes, which, now that I'm here, minor problem. That's okay. Not the dumbest problem we've had to deal with. Which doesn't really fill me with much hope, admittedly. Oh, the exact right number of pipes, too. Okay, so we're still bodging. I don't think anyone's really too surprised by that. Now, can we fix this ship up a little bit better? How are we doing integrity-wise? Star integrity check. Look, I mean, it's happy enough. We just want to get back to Novice. I mean, we could always streamline it. Maybe put... No, not putting a laser on. It doesn't have the energy for lasers. Hello, Tara. We are trying to get the mistake back to Novice. It has earned the designation of Captain's Yacht. And it's got to get back there somehow. So we're going to fuel it up. And we're going to get it over there. Captain's Yacht has done a good job. This is the first ship. You know, it's very good. It's a good ship. And I think it deserves to make it back home. Can we increase the streamlineness so it's 5% at the moment? We make it a little bit pointier. That. Still like the pointiness? I especially love how it's not symmetrical in any way. Let's try and make it a bit pointier. Okay, how do we feel about it now? Oh, 52.88%. A museum of spaceships. My plan is to get away from rockets now, which means I'm going to be using really inefficient ships for a while. But the other plan is, as spaceship integrity... Well, actually, hang on. I do this. Oh, look, I can do that. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can just do this. That way, the ship will forever be immortalized. There you go. So we can make a museum of ships. Yes, misspell mistake. That's good. First of many mistakes. Okay, and then we put a... We're going to make a blueprint book. I'm going to put the mistake in the blueprint book. There you go. So now it's immortalized. So that way, as we're upgrading them, we can see them later. Okay? I think that sounds like a great plan. Exactly. It's like if you play Outer Wilds, where they just sort of like have their museum of dumb shit. I mean, I love the, what were they, Harthians, but they are dumb as rocks. They built a literal spaceship launching site in a tree. You know, the Harthians are not the smartest. I think what I also want to do is have a... Well, we don't have any storage tanks. Can we make a storage tank? Probably not. Oh, we can. Wow. We will reconnect this all back to it later. So let's go back to the launch pad and let's just request more. Let's request like 7,000 for now. Now the problem is we are running out of vulcanite. We're okay for now, but I am concerned. Actually interesting. What the hell? Where the hell is the vulcanite ship? They're getting oh, okay, it's getting filled right now. Probably the real problem is it's not coming back with a lot of vulcanite. It's coming back with a lot of stone and beryl. Beryl it doesn't need to come back with anymore. And if I felt more confident about this ship, why would I not feel confident about this ship? Maybe we'll take it on a little bit of a detour to Kamar. This is how mistakes happen. That's not a detour, that's literally going past our target. We'll get to novice and then we'll decide if we want to make a detour. As I say, it's not a detour though, is it? I don't know how much fuel we're going to need, so we're just going to fuel this baby up all the way. We cannot. This is all the fuel we've got. Well, if there's one thing I know about the mistake, it's that mistakes will continue to happen. And we're going to launch it like that. Half-fueled. Can it make across the galaxy? What we've got. Okay. This might be a mistake, but then again, that's the name of the ship. And you know, if the mistake starts doing things that are correct, wouldn't be called the mistake now, would it? Okay, novice. Ship. Go into novice. Can we put a laser in there? I am the laser. We should have brought more lasers. Actually, hang on. As long as I don't step out of the ship, it should be okay. I've only got 2 lasers on me. Look, again, it wouldn't be the mistake if we came prepared. We've got a full accumulator. Let's just go. What are we afraid of? Nothing. Life lived in fear is a life half lived. We're going. It'll be a quick journey. It sounds a lot more ominous than I wanted it to sound. But it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it should take about 3 minutes. Oh, even less. Look at it. It's really going for it. Look at it go. It's already out of the asteroid belt. This is a ship that doesn't give a single flying F. F stands for fuck. I mean, look at it. 77. You're not going to find a ship that goes fast. Okay, it just broke, but that's not the point. You're not going to find a ship that goes faster than this. It's so fast. That's a big rock. So fast. And if it stopped hitting rocks, it would probably go even faster. So this is encouraging. This is what you want to see. Yay. And as we get close to the sun, the power output increases. I mean, we're probably even... I was going to say we're probably even in orbit of Novice, but we're not yet. We're almost there, though. You know what? Can we stop this? I think we go to Kamar. Got the fuel for it. Yeah, we're going to go to Kamar. Might as well. Because this ship can handle anything. Okay, this is my favorite thing, actually. You can change the ship's direction as you're going. So it's overshot novice, because it's like, yeah, we don't care about novice. And if it needs fuel, we can make all the fuel. Yeah, Kamar is a volcanite planet. It'll have the fuel. Like, fuel on Kamar is like sugar in Candyland. It'll be there. Like, Kamar is where all our fuel comes from in the first place. Now, I was thinking in the future what we could do is we could build like a little refueling base, like on the asteroid belt, or asteroid belt's probably a dangerous place, actually. I think that's more dangerous. I think bigger rocks. But maybe like an asteroid, like a station above, yeah, in orbit, and that way we've got a refueling station. How many walls do we have left? 19 walls? 18 walls? Okay, 18 walls is a smaller number. That's alright, we can make it. We're gonna make it. Distance sync. Oh, wait. Distance signal. Oh. So that sets the speed, or rather is the speed. I don't know what D stands for. Power of engines? Probably. If we can find anything about signaling for these. D. Oh. D indicates a signal. Okay. Doesn't appear to be. And A is if it has been anchored. Okay, so I've done a little bit of playing around with this and reading rather about how this all works. And it shouldn't be a problem to get this all figured out. Okay, so my drones immediately leave to go and repair the broken ass things. That's okay. Now, I don't really want Beryl. We can turn Beryl off. I really need a lot of vulcanite. Stone, I mean, the stone has to come out anyway. That is a requirement because otherwise the ores aren't going to work. Wow, okay, hang on. We got a bunch of cargo rocket sections just lying around. That's fascinating and not really wanted. I think that was when the ship crashed one time. That was a while ago, though. And this is another reason why I want to use spaceships. Spaceships have no chance of anything going wrong with them. As long as we ignore what happened last time, it went really wrong. But we can ignore that. That was fine. No one was really hurt. Much. Just pride was hurt. And let's be honest, I mean, what am I using that for, really? Nothing. Okay, so we're going to need some rock fuel. Thankfully, we have these bad boys who are bad to the bone. I don't know why I said it like that. I was trying to be funny and said it was just weird and awkward. Story of my life, honestly. I need some pipes. I need some space pipes. I don't know. Hopefully I picked up that pump. I did. Okay, so they're very enthusiastically repairing everything. Probably need to make sure we still have repair parts when we're done here. Do we have repair parts or are they just taking them all? Ah, they're bloody taking them all, haven't they? Okay, that's fine. Well, there's a lot of iron here. There's a lot of copper. And if we look carefully, we'll find a lot of stone. And that's repair packs. could also productivity module some of these things, and that might not be a bad idea. Because these do not think that I do not think they're working at maximum efficiency. At some point we probably need to start thinking about making production module 4s as well. Like, we've got all the stuff for it. Okay. We might have a little bit of a problem fueling this. Not a huge problem, like, not an end of the world, but it just might mean a bit more bodging. Which everyone just sort of shrugs and goes, yeah, that's about what we expected from Seif. Hopefully. If you come here and you're not expecting some degree of bodging, well, I really don't know what you're expecting. Yeah, it's not going to allow me to build on spaceship floor. But here's the trick. What if it wasn't a spaceship floor? Dun dun dun. So stupid. Got a speed module 9 in there. Like, what the hell are we thinking? Yeah, well, thankfully that's going to give me infinite amounts of fuel, so that shouldn't be a problem. Every now and then some ice gets shot from space. And it's actually stealing power from my ship. Now, base, don't steal power from my ship. I need that power for reasons. Don't worry about it. A power-related activity. Might as well set up these accumulators that never really got set up in the first place. And a few asteroids has hit these 4. Maybe I should have stopped at Novus to pick up power properly. Oh, wait, I don't think it was the planet stealing from my ship. I think it was just the passive consumption stealing from the ship. That's fine then. I will allow it. Grudgingly. I am a benevolent energy lord. Energy Baron, I think, is the correct title. Handle a couple of those. I mean, we might as well just chuck productivity down here, because the longer these things go for, the happier I'll be. They don't need to work at peak efficiency. They just need to keep producing vulcanite. That's what's really required. And with that, the ship should be almost ship shape. Of course, it does need to launch from a planet. That's going to be a bit more expensive energy-wise, isn't it? Be nice if I'd know how much fuel it took to get somewhere. I do this. I think it would tell me something, but I guess it doesn't. You know what, actually, if we did this a bit better, maybe you can put a pump in there. It is going to make the next Kamar ship launch a little bit slower, but I don't care. Yeah, that's consuming a lot more fuel. Okay. We can get off this wretched planet a lot faster. And it is a wretched planet, I just want to put that out there. This planet, the status is absolutely freaking wretched. Okay, so that's slowed these down a little bit. So Vulcanite's being made a little bit slower now, but at a more consistent pace, like a longer tail. And a longer tail is what you want to see if you're a cat, I assume. Alright, is that still going? Yeah, it's still going. Maybe I think I'll just fill it up completely. It's a fuel planet. No reason why we wouldn't fill it up completely. Barrel in there might as well. It's equipped to deal with that much barrel. Yeah, taking the barrel out has helped because it was like every 5 was barrel, so that means like 20% of the ship was barrel. Not great. I think we need to wait until daytime before we can get going. Okay, you know what? I think we're fine. Oh no, we've got to wait until daytime. I just remembered that. To be fair though, if we launched, I mean, it won't matter, right? Once you launch, you're in space and then everything will work fine. Oh well. I can't launch. I got no power. Also, there's holes in the ship. That's probably a big deal. Holes in the ship, probably an issue. It's like those holes, bit of duct tape will do it. How do you feel about the integrity of the ship now? Pretty good? Go. Off we go. An of us. How are we going fuel-wise? Yes, I took about 15k fuel, which... Okay, well we knew we were at 100k there, so... Knowing that we're at 100k, how much do we have left after this journey? Big question, isn't it? Oof. Hit that big rock. Oh, I think I put the signal to the wrong place. I want to put it to there. Single engine burns about 3k a minute. Okay. That's manageable, I suppose. The 304 is where it's going, I think. The 304 should be this planet? Yes. It is going at speed 70. By that logic, if I had fewer engines, it would take less fuel. Of course, it would take more time, but... Well, we're almost into the novice orbit, so... I remember when space travel used to be a lot more like, oh shit, this is it. I mean, it's still a little bit, oh shit, this is it. But with these spaceships, when I get these spaceships all sorted out and fast, I think it's going to be a lot less scary. That's the plan anyway. Maybe I could carry a box and a ship, which is just like a... I'd carry a ship inside the ship in theory. Why would I do that, you ask? I don't know. Doesn't victory require going really fast? Good question. How fast do you have to go? It does. I think you're right. I think you are correct. Spaceship victory... Spaceship victory is have a Nexus running in distortion drive mode. Spaceship moving at 250 speed in interstellar space for 600 seconds. Uses 6 gigawatts when at critical speed. That's fast. No, that's not fast. That's expensive. Power consumption. That's alright. It's doable, I suppose. I mean, obviously it's doable. 33 seconds at current speed. Okay. Anyway, and then the ship makes it home, and our puddle jumper's ready. Okay, so the mistake has returned. That's good. Anchor on novice. I'm going to anchor it. Yeah. Okay, novice has been... Ship is safe. And now we can get back into space whenever we bloody want to. That's what I like to hear. Oh, but you can't fly around the ship because it's indoors, and you can't fly over it because... reasons? Okay. So now my plan is simple. We're going to start building ship stuff in space. So we're going to dismantle what we... Actually, how's iron going? That was a problem for a while. Still not great. Okay. And now I want to tear this down, and I want to tear this down. And this, I do want it, but not like that. So the difference with this part, these parts, is not necessarily that... Oh, we're still pulling this part. So the difference with this ship for now is that it can carry large amounts into it. And that's cool, I like it. I think improvement's possible. Iron is being collected, that is very good. What I would like to do probably is bring this around in the same way that we've got these and request them into orbit as well. So we're going to do that, like that, and arrow something bulkhead. Okay, well that's great. I was in the middle of something game, but you always do this to me, so I don't know why I'm always surprised. Okay. Ion engines use a small amount of ion stream and a large amount of power for thrust to move a spaceship. Ion boosters are smaller than other booster tanks and only launch from locations already in space. Ah. So it sounds like they're more powerful, use more batteries, or more speed, more power required, and the tanks are smaller. I don't know if that's good. Launch from space. Okay, well, let's start getting the next thing up, I guess. Bulkheads. And we also need to get bulkheads into space. How many? I think the correct answer is more than you'd think. So, 3,000? That might be less than I think. I don't really know what I think. 3,000 is the number we're going for, though. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Tara. Really appreciate it. Okay, looks like my attempts to make this better I was going to say are working, but it actually looks like we don't have enough airframe scaffolding. Now we can make more of that pretty easily. Like all we got to do is say this. Oh, in fact, we've got a bunch of stuff we can probably throw into the rocket ship anyway. Like, don't really need those, or, you know, you can have those, that's fine. Those, whatever. That, yeah, sure. You just take it all. I don't really give a crap. You want that? Take it. Wood, you have no need for wood. Okay, so what I probably want to do is improve the puddle jumper, be able to carry some stuff. So what I might run into a problem now is how much stuff it can actually carry when I expand it. It's called the mistake. Let's never forget that. I know I've been calling it the puddle jumper, but that's not its name. It is the mistake. What we're going to do, we did that. How's its integrity? Some sections will disconnect. That's fine, actually. Wait, container stress. Okay, that's fine. So we've got a little bit more space available to us should it be required. It's kind of in a shitty place to build right now. But can I put like one of these things in it? The container stress is 25. 73. Does it increase when I put stuff in there? No. Okay, so we're just learning right now. That's the plan here. That's what we're doing. If we put some floor out here. I'm wondering if I can build like a warehouse. I'll fly inside. I don't want to. I mean, I did, but it's not the point. Okay, go get some concrete, go get some steel. Can we fit a warehouse in here? Because that is actually going to be the ultimate test. If we can fit a warehouse in one of these ships, it can carry approximately half? A little bit less, a little bit more than half of a rocket. But it only needs fuel. Now, I still need iridium. That's a known fact. But we can work on that. Because what I'm thinking is making a small base just to get some iridium. abandoning it to the elements. We'll come back for it. And seeing what we can do with it. So I came over here for a very good reason. Because I want some concrete and some steel. I remembered. I like 62,000, sorry, 6,200 beryllium there. It's not really doing much, but it's there. Maybe that's the ultimate crime. Lazy beryllium. Okay. Can we put a warehouse inside one of these things? Like, do we have the hull integrity for this? I would say no, because that would be too amazing. But we cannot build on cream dirt. Tell me what I can and cannot build on. You can't build on cream dirt. Okay. We're going to pull the ship apart just for the moment. Don't worry. It'll get reassembled as the way we always have loved it. I know everyone's a little bit scared, but don't worry. I don't really want to throw away that fuel. And that. And if we can just have enough floor, which that might actually be the problem. Having enough floor might be the very issue we're going to run into. Oh no, we should be able to do it. I just want to see if it'll hold. We will just, well, we can't completely dismantle it because otherwise I don't want to throw away all that fuel. So if you're wondering about the streamlinedness of the last part, this is container stress. It does allow it. Hull stress, it's kind of pushing it. Some sections will disconnect. Okay, but we're about to go on another adventure, honestly. If we put an accumulator in it, should be charging. Yeah, charging. Ship integrity valid. Wait a second. I thought a warehouse could only hold 250. Oh, that's a storehouse. Oh, so this ship, in theory, is as strong or is able to carry as much as a rocket. It's a bit slower and it's got problems, but it could do it. Is that what I'm taking away from this? Kinda, yeah. Okay. So, as a curiosity, the higher the stress number is used, got a lot of spare hull strength, which means I can make it bigger, but it won't fit any more containers. I don't think it needs to fit any more containers. Like, containers is not what it needs. What it really needs at this point is just, you know, fuel, lasers, batteries. Batteries could be an issue. Could put gun turrets and they don't take energy. But anyway, as it turns out, can this little guy go to novice orbit? And the correct answer is probably. Let's save first. Oh, was oh, that makes sense. Fuel would be a requirement, wouldn't it? Requires fuel and booster tanks. Okay, so we also don't have the fuel. Yeah, let's go get some space pipes. That's alright, we're learning. This is the important part. This is all new to me. Yep, you can have that, you can have that. I don't really care about any of this, to be honest. Those, don't need them. What I do need is space pipe. Yeah, fuel could be a problem. But then again, if I'm just staying in the system, maybe fuel will be okay so long as it has enough. Hmm. Oh, wow, okay. Hello, I'm back in the ship. Why am I here? There was something I wanted to do before getting here, I think. I want to fuel it. No, not quite, but yes, yes and no. Man, do you love that indecision or not? I'm digging this indecision. I don't know what the hell's going on in my life. Okay. Now we're probably gonna need a pump. Hmm. I am very concerned about the Kamar rocket. We just need so much more vulcanite. How much more? Gotta be 74, so another 7? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I hope they had enough fuel because or enough cargo things. Okay. Start integrity check. There we go. Requires fuel and booster tanks. It has fuel and booster tanks. What's your problem, ship? Oh, I see. Oh, I get what you mean now, Tower. Ah. Okay, well then we've got a problem, don't we? Okay, I get what you mean. Okay, so we've kind of got to empty it and then figure out how to put... Well, actually, no, we didn't even need to... Oh, I see. And then if we make that smaller and just get rid of all that. Right, okay. But if we get rid of this, then the fuel requirements will decrease. Logically. Okay, I think I just wiped out some things there that have been just disappeared from existence. Yeah, let's try that again without removing things forever. Okay, so let's turn that back around. And then logically, if I go... Oh, it's renamed itself. No, you called the mistake. Don't start trying to call yourself the Taylor Swift. Right, and now it requires 62. Right, because launch is enough to put it into space. But as you make the ship bigger... Okay. You make the ship like a little bit less weird shaped. I just want a really boxy ship. Okay, so in theory, as it requires right now, a Swift. No, I. Oh, because I picked up the Starship console, or Spaceship console rather. Okay, so if I integrity check, whap 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 whap, it requires 64. If I put in the strong box, does that increase it? No. Okay, what if I put in another strong box? It does because the container stress is higher. Right, but right now, because the hull stress is higher, that box is free. Okay, I get it. Now, streamline at the moment. Let's see if streamlining makes the thing cost less fuel. I love that. That's perfect streamlining. So I've technically made the ship bigger, but does it make it cheaper? So 64. No, not really. It just makes it more streamlined, which adds to streamline. I guess it adds speed. Okay. Next thing I want to check. It's speed. Okay. That's fine. So I've got a box here that's just free money. Okay. So let's go to Novice Orbit. And then the whole system says, not happy about anything that's happening right now. Why not? Your shit. You gonna go now? You don't even have far to go. It's like 10 seconds travel. You little whiner. And it's there. Ah, okay. 30% speed for that. Boom. I like the sound it makes when it lands somewhere. A good bassy sound. Okay, so it's 3 gigawatts to gigajoules to go anywhere else, which is fine. So now we're in space. That's currently discharging because it's not actually got any access to power. That's pretty funny. Okay. So now we can start building spaceship parts in space. Because that's what you should always be doing. Obviously. Because if you're building them anywhere else, you're making a terrible mistake. Right? Right. So what we're going to need is we're going to need the basics of stuff. So we're going to maul this in like the worst way. So we need more flooring. We're going to need more walls, spaceship walls. We're going to need spaceship doors. Doors are important. We need consoles? Do we need consoles? I guess. What else do we need? Rocket booster tanks, I suppose. And engines. And the general idea is that is what we need to make a rocket. Okay. And then we just go request the chests. Pretty sure we have request chests just lying around. And you'll totally see them when they get built. And I'll notice nothing's getting built right now. That's always an awkward moment. You make like a really big claim and then nothing happens. Oh well. Don't know what to say about that. I kind of wish I didn't just do that, but might be too late to stop all of it getting in there. Hey, you got the cryonite. Now you can start making your barrel. Good luck. Barrel's an interesting one. Not the worst, it's just an interesting one. One stack, one stack, one stack, 2 stacks, lots of stacks, lots of stacks. So some of these might be a bit expensive to begin with, but that's okay. Totally fine if the first ones are a bit expensive, because this is going to be able to make all the spaceships. Why is there not Factorio team meetings? That'd be the best. No, they wouldn't be. That'd be the same as any other team meeting. Okay. We are going to need to grab some comprehensive astronomic catalogs, and astronomics is that side. That side, if you're looking on the camera. Makes a lot more sense when I'm looking at it. 3s are delayed. Interesting. What's your problem, 3s? What is your problem, 3s? Everything you need. Gravitational lensing, huh? Oh wait, that's not even 3s. That was 2s. Dark matter data and negative pressure data. Oh. Astrometric data. Okay. What's your problem? Not enough radio wave data. That's the red one? What does radio wave data look like? It's red. Okay, I was right. It's the red one. It's these guys. Not enough super cooled stuff. Really? I would have thought we'd have heaps of super cooled stuff. We do, it's just, is it not connected? Oh, I see. It's not connected. That's exactly the problem. I can't see anything. Okay, so our science kind of crapped out for a while because we didn't have things connected properly. It's about normal, honestly. Sorry, just a moment. Okay. So can we have our 3s now, please? No, it's going to take a little bit of time. Because astronomic... Oh wait, astronomic data was the problem slowing us down. Oh no, because it's making radio data now, so it will be making it. So I should be seeing something come through here, in theory. Any moment now. Yep, and that'll go make my astronomic data. Awesome. And I want to grab this for a console. That puts out all of those. Huzzah! 20 of them. And that's going to allow a whole bunch of space science things to happen. And life will be good once more. So it's built 35 doors. Oh, I see, that requires walls. Okay. Maybe we don't need that many doors. 10 engines, that's probably sufficient. Yeah, I think that's good. I put those on there because, quite frankly, they're never required in space. Let's tidy things up just a little bit. There's just some things that are never required in space. How did they get up here? I don't really know. Actually, chances are they were probably in my inventory and I was just like... they were in my junk piles and they just got thrown out that way. Usually what happens. Else more or less looks good here. But I'd be willing to bet there's probably little bits of junk all over the place. Yeah, I'll find it as time goes by. It's not really that big a deal. Okay, so... I think the next thing we actually want to do... Start getting tanks ready here. Storage tanks, yes. And power them. So that'll make all my tier 1 spaceship stuff. But I do need to get iridium. That is a known factor. Now iridium, if I remember rightly, is kind of a pain to get. For a brand new reason. So let's go have a look at iridium. Now, what do we have in the way of iridium? We've got Haida and Perseus. Both planets are about the same size. One's a moon, one's a planet. Haida is a bigger planet, but it has got shit all iron and copper. By that logic, it'd be best to go in with a ore miner and pulverize to get your iron and copper. That'd be probably the best way to do it. Oh, good. Um, but yeah, okay, so we've got that planet there, which iron copper is terrible. Or we've got this one, which iron and copper is still not great. I don't really need a lot of iron and copper, actually, now that I think about it. It's not about that. So Perseus seems like the better planet to go with. But I'm going to be doing it with spaceships. Oh, and they're actually in the same system as well. So Perseus is even closer. Oh, they're both moons. Why did I think one of them was? Oh, probably because they had a larger number. Okay, so Perseus is the one I'm going to go to. It has a very long day-night cycle, so we're absolutely not doing solar panel, but then again, we never were anyway. So what I'm actually going to do is get a storage tank when it gets around to storage tanks. Thanks. But I know I wanted that. Yeah, I don't really give it. Okay. This is not the best place to make rocket fuel, but it does the job. It's actually, I wonder if it's actually better to make rocket fuel on the ground where you get productivity modules. But then you would have to worry about like what's the difference between the two. Like I don't think you want to be transporting vulcanite around if you can help it. You definitely don't want barrels of fuel. That's stupid. Hmm. Yeah. But we should have. I was going to say enough to build a ship, but we don't yet. We're getting there though. And maybe that's what matters. So in the meantime, while we're building up the resources, why don't we start thinking about another science level? So I know we don't want to do astro science because that needs a actual asteroid launcher, and we're not ready for that. So what we could do is energy science. Start figuring out if we can do any of that stuff. And I mean, all of this looks more or less doable aside from the fact that I don't have this. Actually, wasn't the plan that I was going to start making... I was going to make significant data better. Well, for that, I'm going to need the supercomputers. Which, you know, I could have just kept in my inventory, but no, I didn't want to. I was afraid. I wiggle like this, I'll see the supercomputers eventually. Or they're already in my inventory and I haven't noticed. They're already in my inventory and I hadn't noticed. Okay, well that's about what I should have expected. 4 and 5. Great. So the plan here is we're going to build some supercomputers over here. This is actually probably better than whatever anything else I could be doing right now, because this will actually make all my science just better. Hello. Not what you guys are doing, but awesome. Please carry on. Oh, I see. No, I don't. Thought I saw, but I realize only now in the truth. I have no freaking idea what's going on. Trying to get me more scaffolding. I can collect my own scaffolding, thank you. I'm not some damsel who cannot collect scaffolding. Not to be mistaken with the Factorio streamer damsel, that's a very different thing. But I believe she can also get her own scaffolding. Okay. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to get the astronomics. Always got to remove those first. I always forget. Oh, wait, no, not the condensers. Actually, none of that. Let's turn off personal logistics for a moment. Okay. If we can find a way to spaghetti this over to here, that'll help. Ah, there's a really easy way to spaghetti it too. Like this. Gotta go reverse. Oops. I always forget when you fly, you break things sometimes. Alright. Flying is essential. I might need some fluids in here as well, but that's okay. We can sort that out in a moment. What we do want to do is cut this. Okay. Looks like we're going to need the 0 degrees. What's it called? Absolute 0. There we go. Not cold. Colder than cold. Just damn chilly. Oh. And why are these... Oh. That's not great. I wonder when that broke. A while ago, probably. Okay. The astro thing, signaling data goes that way. I gotta land because the smoke's in my way. Goes that way. Goes into there. Oh. I was not aware that was actually relevant for this. And yet it is. Okay. That's relevant for that too. Okay. That's alright. Easy fix. Now we still need to find that negative 273 fluids. That's it there. That's it. And it comes all the way right up there. Fantastic. Probably shouldn't have thrown away all those pipes, huh? Didn't really think about that and how that was going to be relevant until I need them. That's what's called a lack of planning. Also, the correct way to play Factorio. No one will ever say lack of planning is the correct way to play Factorio. I've just realized that. Well, that's fine. Can I have my pipes back, please? I need my pipes. Thank you. Actually, you know, if you think about it, I got all this stuff here, right? Right. If I could just chuck them in the next, or the first spaceship that's made. Yeah, so we've got enough tanks, we've got a lot of walls being made. This is going to be a good ship. The only thing that's going to be lacking is enough of anything. We're going to need sulfuric acid, and we're going to need big miners. I know that. Are they actually called big miners? They're called big mining drills. They are called big miners. I don't make those. I haven't really wanted them. Increase speed, range, and extra modules. What is regular mining like? .5 seconds. Okay, let's have a look at iridium again, because it doesn't need sulfuric acid. I feel like it does, but I haven't double checked. Oh good, another snow planet it looks like. Yep. It's erudite. Requires 1 sulfuric acid per mining operation. Sure. That's fine. We will, of course, need other things as well. The next question, actually, I didn't consider. Can we get oil made here? Because that's how it's going to be as ticket out. I would love to find some oil nearby, please, sir. May I find some oil? Yeah, a better idea would be to go... Just scan the surface, please. We'll come back. Frame's going to be a little slow for the moment, but that's alright. How much iridium am I going to need? Actually, that's a good question. So what I need is docking clamps. Docking clamps would make everything start to be automated. So spaceship clamps require 510 science. And then some heavy girders. Okay, so how much does science cost? Nope. Nope. Plate, so that's 510 plates. 1020 plates. 1020 plates times like another. So how much science do I need? 500. So about 6,000 plates. Okay. How hard are plates to make? One ingot produces 4 plates. Tan powder and vulcanite makes. Gonna need vulcanite. This is gonna have to be made on the planet of Novice because it just requires cryonite bars as well. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot. If we can get iridium started, that's the real trick. If we can just get iridium started, we'll be pretty happy. Frames are going pretty slow right now. That's kind of to be expected. Okay, start making my big mining drills, please. How many do I want? Probably no more than 2 stacks worth. And Perseus, how we doing? We found oil. Perseus is no longer looking like a great planet because there's no real way to get off again. Yep, no, Perseus, you are in the shit list now, sorry. Ada, you're next. How are you looking? If you show me oil and you show me iridite, I'm in. I will fly to you, my friend, and I will mine your living shit out of your surface. So far I'm not seeing oil. Oh! Ah! Oil. Okay, so that's the one we're going to go for because that one can refuel itself. Okay, that's cool. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking the stuff. Now, you know what? Before I start taking the stuff, maybe I should finish what I was doing with significant data. That does sound like a good use of my time. Really? Ah. Well, we'll find out if you're right, Tower. And if you're wrong, there will be grave consequences. There won't actually be any consequences whatsoever. I just like to pretend to be an evil villain sometimes. Why? Because I'm just that sort of person, I suppose. Alright. So, yeah, the game's a bit slow and laggy right now. That's just because we are currently exploring, and it'll stop soon. Okay, let's just keep holding the mouse button down. It'll figure itself out. Okay. Okay, so that's got me nothing. Okay, and now the 273 degree fluid's coming through. Rad. And we need to get the warm, gross fluid out. Ugh. How warm is it actually? That's a good question. Is it 25 degrees? Okay. You know what? We've given it enough chance to sort itself out. Stop scans, Perseus. Well, okay, Tower, if you want to look at the actual map and see it, I mean, that's just not, okay. I see it now. It's right there. Real easy to see. It's a bigger oil patch than the first one. Well, that's good. That's good. We found it. As usual, Tower comes through with the good word. Turns out looking more carefully is relevant. We didn't actually check the temperature. It's probably 25 degrees. That would make sense. And it is, yep. Okay, and if I could just figure out a way to connect that into there, which isn't actually hard, I just like to make it sound like, ooh, can I figure it out? Can I be the boy genius I always wanted to be? No, no, I cannot. Can? Gee willikers, Batman. It was a real good game, Freedom Force. Freedom Force was heckin' rad. I almost wonder if I want to go back to Freedom Force one day, because now that I actually know more about comics. Yeah, there was oil all over the place. I think the problem is I'm just blind. These glasses are just for show. And I didn't want anyone to find that out, but now you've uncovered my dark secret. And there's no hiding it now. Okay, get the data cards out of here first. That's the part. I kind of wanted to go the other way, but that's alright. Okay, data cards look like they can go down there. Easy. Data cards go that way. Next, we speed them up as well, do we? Significant data. Oh, actually, also significant data needs to come out this way and then get split. And this is the most important part, that it gets split. Half need to go to. Oh boy. I think we're good now. Thank you, guys. Go back to your homes. Speak of this to nobody. Now, previously data cards would come into there and then get split. They don't need to do that anymore. Well, they kind of do, just in a different way. I appear to have scrap on the line. That's never a good sign. Okay, that's a lot of significant data just come through. Where did that scrap come from, though? Well, it's not there now, so maybe it's fine. Ah, yes. Leaving everything's fine because you can't see it right now. I can't imagine how this is going to be a problem for anyone. Slow down, and how do we get significant data into here? Before it used to be over here. So if I get it into this part, that would do it. Okay, so we're gonna have to spaghetti further. That's okay. I'm not afraid of spaghetti, he says, as if it was like information that someone's only gathering today. The cat's not afraid of ruining a base's efficiency with madness spaghetti? Really? The problem we might be running into here is that we need to enhance this. Don't worry, madness spaghetti is what they used to call me in high school. And with that revelation, I'm going to do this again, actually. I liked this. Then we can reconnect that into here. Don't really care. And this can go here like that. That gives me a little bit of extra significant data to play with. And I believe that should be collecting all the insight as well. Okay, that's good. Ugh. Now, how's the astronomics data going? Because I know that was a problem for a while. Has that resolved itself now? Oh, well, I see it spinning, so that's always encouraging. Yeah, and I'm seeing a bunch of things that are actually caught up pretty nicely. Radio wave data still seems to be a problem, though. What's the problem, guys? Afraid of space? Look at it! Listen to the radio! You can hear the top 40 right now. Don't you love top 40 artists? Insert top 40 artists like, guys, I don't know any top 40 artists these days. I just realized I'm old. It happens a lot to me for some reason. Justin Bieber, is he still top 40? I don't bloody know. That was never the top 40 music I listened to. Alright, so. We got some walls, we got some floors. Get some doors. Get one console. Get some tanks. Get some engines. You know what? Get some tanks. 50 mining drills. Let's do it. Okay, so. We're going to start building over here. Let's see what happens. Can't fly inside. Wasn't trying to fly, but thank you. I'm not sure why I'm trying to make it symmetrical and cool looking yet. Now, because it's a bit of a journey, if we can do rockets. I've heard good things about rockets. Look, let's just make a big square first. We'll make it tidier than that later. I've heard good things about squares. You know how I know good things about squares? Because in movies they're like, don't be such a square. And you're like, ah, damn. You're afraid of them being cooler than they are. We've already used up all our floors. Do we have any more floors? Let's be honest. I've got a lot of floors. Maybe we go with 3 rockets. That's good. And rocket fuel. Then we go with 2 of them. Connect them like that. Oh god, there's a piece of tape on my arm. How long has that been there for? I mean, I know you don't need to see it, but look at that. You probably can't even see it. Can you? You could. That was on my arm. My god. I wasn't ready for such terror today, and here we are. I may never be comfortable again with what I've experienced. Okay, ion engines are going to be useful, I think, when we start trying to go interplanetary. You know what I want to find? I want to find one of these deep space zones. I don't know what they are, but I want to find one. I'm going to enclose it real quick. Start integrity check. Oh, is that not enough? Does it need to be a little bit more? No tiles found connected to a properly enclosed capsule between the engines. Oh, derp. That's a valid point. Okay, so that is a ship that can feasibly launch. The problem we may run into would be not being able to leave again. The launch energy is 0. That makes sense because you don't have to launch from a space satellite. Not a space satellite, if you're in orbit, there's not much fuel to just go, eh. Okay. So how are we going to power this thing? Do we dare go accumulators again? These take 103 kilowatts. Now we could, of course, well, let's put some doors in so we can leave, huh? I would like that. Doors good? Doors seem good. Okay. We're going to need something a little bit more significant this time. What we could do is get a tank full of steam. Now, a tank full of steam would have the problem that it would need to be generated. But if we say land it here, we can get the fuel from here, the steam from here, and then just get a steam turbine in there. So, can we get a steam turbine? It's the eternal question, isn't it? I guarantee there's a steam turbine in here somewhere. Logic request is disabled. There's 52 of them. Fantastic. So if we put I could do a consensus turbine, but frankly that's not required. So if we have a steam turbine and a tank of steam, good old-fashioned tank of steam. Real hot tank of steam. That's what they used to call me in high school. So that would give me quite a lot of power. The tank of steam does what? Hang on. Factorio, wiki, tank. Don't give me a tank. Oh, you bastard. I knew you were going to do that. I warned you not to, but you still gave me information about a literal tank. Okay, a steam turbine can store 2,500, oh, sorry, 25,000 units of 500 degree steam. That is 2.4 gigawatts. I mean, that's, can't go wrong with that, right? We'd need to get there and back, but that many gigawatts of steam, you should be all right. Okay, so start the integrity check. Okay, well, some sections will disconnect while we start moving, so let's pull those parts up now. Gonna be a whiny baby about it. Okay, how are we feeling now? We could still build the ship a little bigger. And you know what? If we've got all this blimmin' steam, you're wrong to not put some lasers on it, right? You're damn fool not to put some lasers on it. One more across. Do we have lasers? Probably. Let's go out and request some lasers. Hey boys, you got any lasers? Oh yeah, they got plenty of lasers. That's way more lasers than I was anticipating. Like, can I have them? Thanks. Okay, I'm done now. You go back to your work. Okay. Okay, so there'll be lasers resolved. Okay. Now I think we do put some accumulators in to be on the safe side. That's not gonna. Well, actually, no. We can still make the ship a bit bigger, can't we? Okay. That's power, and the oh, you know what? It's going to power up the batteries when we get there because we're going to have nuclear engines there. Okay, deep zone space discovery. How far out is one of these things? Probably real close if I take a guess. The Sea of Sorrows. Okay, where is the Sea of Sorrows? Oh, whoops. Sea of Sorrows. Oh, hang on. I see. Asteroid field. Sea of Sorrows. It's got water ice. It's got nequinite. Sorry, Delta V is 150,000. How far out is this? Wait. Okay, first off, let's have a look at it. But I have a funny feeling. Oh, it doesn't orbit anything. Oh, we got this stuff. That's cool. How far out is that? So I thought it would be around Calidus. Oh, frick no. That's a very long distance apart. Calidus is here. We'd have to go like... Oh, you don't always get the closest first. Oh, so they're not just all on the outskirts. Okay, okay, so that's no... I always think that way is way scarier than it was. Okay, thank you, Tara. But still, let's have a look at this. I've never seen one of these. It's got a lot of water ice. It's got a lot. Necotite. So is it just like endless land? Sort of like a planet except no water? Well, I suppose the water ice is water, but you know what I mean. It's just little tiny pockets of rock with things on them, but not quite as delicious as the asteroid belts. The asteroid belts are way tastier. Speaking of asteroid belts, how is my little asteroid belt going? Be higher priority than that. Okay, how is my little asteroid belt going? Going good, aside from the fact that it doesn't have enough fuel. Yep, I can probably fix that, hopefully. But that's never going to leave because, quite frankly, there's something already there. It doesn't like that. So we're going to request like 15,000 fuel, which is probably too much. But we need to launch 2 rockets. Vulcanite is coming in at a much better pace now, which pleases me. Cryonite, we have so much of it. We've increased our rocket reusability, that's nice. Flat panels, you know what? I can't see flat panels being a bad thing. Do we have any accumulators up here? I'm sure we do. Yeah, we've got like 300 of them up here. That's fine, thank you. We didn't actually get any, we just turned it off for no reason. We'll let flat solar panel go in, and then we'll put a flat solar panel in here just as a little bit of backup power. Now, can we put a storehouse in here? I think a storehouse might be a good enough for now way of getting back all right, or getting back some resources. I think a warehouse is not really going to be viable at this stage. You know what's not going to be viable at this stage? Bloody storehouse. Too big. Now we're good. Okay, so container stress is about as high as we want it. I mean, we could make the ship a bit bigger then, actually. Because if container stress is that high, I mean, why not just make the ship just a tiny bit bigger, right? Right. Oh, more lasers? Of course. A fool not to. I don't want to be a fool. I mean, you know, more of a fool. What we could do as well, let's make it a pointier nose. Go for that speed bonus. That's probably real dangerous actually, but whatever. I got a need for speed. Oh, look at that streamline. Delicious. Put another laser in it too. Well, actually, put one laser. Put more lasers. Yeah. This is going to kill me if this goes wrong. Okay. So, what do we need to get off the ground? We need nuclear reactors. We know that. We need heat exchangers. We know that. We need steam turbines. We wouldn't go wrong by having some repair packs. Not really symmetrical, and I don't think it's gonna be. I think I'm just playing around with it. Launch is disabled, requires fuel. Rude. Okay, so this ship isn't actually going anywhere just yet, obviously, because this is more here for the sake of being here at the moment. What we are going to do... What if... Ooh, what if we were just a little bit less flat? Which... Hey, Solburn, how you doing, buddy? Just a little flat, would that help? Oh, it does. Good evening or morning. You know what? I don't understand how time zones work either. You're quite right. Okay. So we've increased this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh, we need to fuel this up, actually, because we still need it filled with steam. I'm doing all right. A little afraid. How what they say? Feel the fear and do it anyway. That is why I get into such big problems while playing Factorio. Now, the whole point of this is... Okay, there's a couple of points to this. First, just got to get the ship into... Oh, we're going to need some power into here as well. Temporarily. Into ship shape. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's absolutely what we're going to do. Okay, maybe we got room for another accumulator? Not really. It doesn't need that much power. It's only going to go for a few seconds. Oh, congratulations. Okay. Steampunk. Absolutely. This ship is absolutely steampunk. It is made of copper. It is going to be powered on steam and lasers. I think we're good to get this bad boy... Start integrity check. Integrity check passed. Okay, let's go to novice. Requires 7 gigajoules of fuel. That's alright. Bam, engage. It should get there pretty quickly. Why is that doing 6? Low power. Really? Okay, and we know where we want to anchor it. Gotta do this manually. Ugh. Can't wait till we get docking clamps. Yeah, look, I like to think my shipping asymmetric is kind of a lot about me. I build in an asymmetrical way, and that's just kind of great. Okay, the plan is we landed here. Boom. Right. How do I fill this with steam? Like, I understand the logic of how to fill it with steam, but what was my plan for filling it with steam? Did I even have a plan? You know what? Hang on. There we go. New polls. Did Steve ever have a plan? Barely enough power, almost as if calculated. There we go. Enjoy that poll. I love the idea of polls. They are just funny. Okay, so because Steam can go in and out, plan is we're gonna do a little bit of a shimmy. We're gonna get one of these pumps, one of these pumpy boys. We're gonna self-e steam. God damn, Solburn, that's a good pun. It's a real good pun. Hope you're proud of it. I actually have plenty of self-esteem. I think I just like to make the jokes because it makes people laugh. And sometimes that's all I really want. I mean, hell, that's why I'm doing a Twitch stream. If people can laugh or enjoy themselves while watching me be a doofus and mess stuff up, I mean, that's success. All right, get the steam in there. Don't... Okay, it's making a bit of power as well. I guess it's filling up my accumulators. Oh, because the maximum input is 500 or 250. Okay. Okay, so it's going to slowly, gently consume 2.5 steam. That poll may have been too long. That's all right. The poll is fun anyway. Do shorter polls next time. Okay, now we need fuel. We know that. It is known. The thing is, because we don't have, what are they called? Clamps yet. Next time this thing lands, it's not going to actually clamp to anything, so it's going to be off. It's going to be misaligned. Wait, where's that going? Is that going anywhere? It just sort of goes off somewhere. Oh, wait, that was to the mistake. Oh, here we go. We can use that line. Can we also not use space pipes because they're so bloody expensive? Please? Can we not use the most expensive pipes known to man? Oh, that's a good plan. Yeah, I like it. I could do that. But the plan is here that after this launch, I plan to come back with so much iridium it won't matter. Okay. Maybe it was fine just as is. Actually, there's no way that's the correct line to use. Correct line to use would be this one. Because that way it can suck out these pipes, these tanks. And you always want to be sucking from the right thing, trust me. Don't ask how I know, just trust me. Okay. So the real purpose of this is just to get some good old quality steam. But I'm going to have to refuel this when I get back. That should be alright. Hey, Mad Beast, how you doing, buddy? Play some concrete. You know what? I think I will do that, actually. That's like a good plan. We all know it's going to be slightly misaligned anyway, though, right? Okay. So, what else do we need? This is actually a relevant point. Let's start gathering the things we need. I'm now doing the thing where I clap on every word like some sort of bad, you know, Facebook post. Sorry. It's who I am as a person now. I hope you can accept this. Okay. I probably do need nuclear power. Like, it's real good to go out there with stuff, but if I don't actually have fuel cells, it's going to be a little bit of a shitty ride. How you doing, Mad Beast? I understand it's incredibly early in the morning for you, so I hope you are doing well. Maybe when these ships get bigger, I should just put a nuclear reactor in the ship. Put in a bunch of ice, put in a nuclear reactor, condense it, and just be like, yes, this is how we run this ship. It's probably not the worst idea I've ever made, or ever said. Certainly a stupid idea, but it's not the worst. What are you doing getting up so early, if I may ask? I'm just curious. Honestly, I can't get up for anything. I just refuse. Waking up is the worst part of the day for me. Well, that's reason enough. Don't worry, it's not an Inquisition. I'm just curious. The Inquisition comes later. Typically with flamers and, you know, bolt pistols. I actually don't know what the weapons the Inquisition uses. I clearly do not have enough knowledge of 40k on that one. Looks like iron is fixed up now. But it is something that I still need to keep an eye on. Oh, I need to keep an eye on it. Ha! If I wasn't so surprised when I made that, I could have passed that off as an intentional joke, like an intentional pun. But I was too happy. And that's where it all went wrong. Just thinking, if I... Oh. Well, I hope the depression is at least better. But hey, look, I mean, if you like being awake early in the morning, then awesome, go you. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that. We're maxed out on fuel more or less. Ah, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Thankfully, it's not something I've ever suffered, but I know a lot of people have gone through it, and I know it is rough. So I'm happy to hear that you're on the other side of it. Stark shit. Anyway, need cliff explosives? You know what? You always need cliff explosives. What if there's a cliff that you don't like? Got to explode it. What else do I need in life? I mean, a lot of things, but I don't need cliff explosives in space. Not immediately, but when I land, I'm going to need them. How else am I going to get my ship out of the ground? You know that ship ain't going, like, coming. You know that ship ain't staying not in the ground. That ship's going to be in like a bloody wrecking ball. It's just going to crash into the ground and it's just going to be a big smoldering wreck. And that's how I like it. You know, I'm putting doors on the other side. Oh, what's the point? What's the point? Stuff explosives going there. That there. Um, extra walls, always good. Extra floors, necessary. Let's just take extra stuff, just in case we need it. Tanks, sure. I feel like maybe some power poles might be good. Now we can make power poles there. My day job? I work administration. About as simple as about as much information on that one as I usually like to give. I just work administration. It's fine. It pays the bills. Not usually what people expect. Usually people are like, ah, you must be in tech. It's like, seriously, if you saw this factory, do you want to work with someone like this? Alright. Fuel is maxed out. Let's giggity go. Now we're not going far, we're just going in office orbit for now. Okay, and we're going to anchor. Okay, and it's going to fuel up the tanks again, and then we're going to head into the wild blue yonder. Or the black, I suppose, because I was like, hey, I'm not dying of suffocation. Nope, never mind, we're back. Take me out to the black. Tell them. Okay, what else do we need? Well, I've been trying to work on worker speed for a while. It just hasn't been happening much. Energy is a little bit slower. Is there any particular reason for it? Is it just... Can we speed up the energy 2s? What is your slowness, sir? Ah, the most critical reason. Just being slow. No, actually, it's probably polarization data. Speed it up. Speed that up too. And that should hopefully help things out. Yeah, no, I just work a classic 9 to 5 administration job. It works well for me. Keeps me on my toes. I enjoy it. It's not too bad. That's the main thing, I suppose. It's not too bad and pays the bills and I'm happy. And in my mind, as long as I'm happy, then that's the ultimate goal. I probably don't need those. I'd like some more of these though. Oh, look, administration is not for everyone. I know that. Like, I know a lot of people who just go, nope, I could not do that. But, you know, desk job, answering emails, doing invoicing, it's good. It's a good job. You can't do that? Sure you could. Well, I don't know why I said sure you could. It's not for everyone, but it's for me, and that's okay. Too people focused? Yeah, it's a little bit people focused, but I'm not customer services except for when I am. Except for when shit goes really wrong and I'm like, I guess I'm picking this up now, I suppose. Didn't know I was doing that today. That's fair enough. As I said, not for everyone, but... And in my experience, the people who go, ah, no, I couldn't do that job, those are the people who typically need someone to do customer service for them. That's the job. I do customer services, so people who don't like it don't have to. Well, not customer service, but like administration in general. And in some ways I kind of find that's kind of nice. You know, it makes me feel like I'm useful. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I bought a really cheap this pom pom on the top of my little Santa headband thing. It feels really weird. It's not soft. It's like a really cheap synthetic hat. I don't like it. Next year I'll get a better one. This year it wasn't really opportunity for it. So these provide 3.7 gigawatts. I will never stop touching my pom-pom. Anyway. Yes, things I say sometimes and immediately regret. Volume 18. A solar panel in there. We're going to need, actually, some of these in there. How are we going for fuel? 78k. Okay, we've still got plenty of fuel to get in. Oh, you know what we should get? Fuel refineries. We're going to need those. And oil refineries, actually. And oil derricks. They're not called oil derricks, but I'll keep calling them that. Like my mother always said, if you don't stop touching your pom-pom, it's going to fall off. Alright, so I need oil refinery. Last, she's not wrong. You know, she's not. I've seen this hat. It appears like everything's just been hot glued to it. Oh, nice. Hopefully you enjoy it. Glass. That's the main thing. Oh, I think every job's a bit of an ish. Like, everyone has the bad days. Yeah, I respect that. Oil, we're gonna need more stone blocks. Stone bricks, rather. Strong bricks. Oof. See, that's a job I couldn't do. That's where I'd be like, yep, nope, that's not for me. Why not have stone bricks coming into here? Certainly doesn't appear that way, does it? That is the straightest line of stone bricks I ever saw. Okay, so let's take the puddle jumper. Have enough fuel to get there? Could do. Yikes. Okay. Let's just go down there real quick. And we'll land like... Yeah, this isn't where the ship's ever supposed to land, but just land there. We'll figure it out. I believe in you, little dude. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I say kind of the same. I'm literally the same. I don't go nowhere if I can help. Oh yeah, I haven't actually gone to work physically in quite some time, thanks to lockdown, but I think it's all changing in the new year, and I'm very excited about that. Excited about going back to work and seeing my co-workers. I like my co-workers. They're good people. Ones I don't like, but that's irrelevant. You get that in every job, I think. Can't help but notice that we don't have... Hang on, did we run out of beryllium? Ow! Oh, I know how. Someone hasn't launched a ship in so long because it ran out of fuel because someone was greedy with the mistake. Okay, well, first things first, launch this ship. Yeah, the mistake caused problems. It took the fuel that was required from a very carefully orchestrated system, and that broke it. Okay, so... Whoops. Now, how to get stone into here? Oh, that's easy. You just go like... Uh... Same as always, really. Okay. So, we need to... probably put that a little bit further away. No, that's not going to work. We're going to get the stone bricks into there. When in doubt, build further away. Care fully. That's true. That's actually the good answer there. Fully care. I care. Fully. Yay. Now, I don't think Orbit's actually requesting stone bricks at the moment, but let's just double check that. Don't want to order them twice. No, we're not. Okay. How many? Look, 6,000 is probably too many. Cool. Okay. So now if we check the barrel asteroids, that's got to fill up with fuel. That makes sense. Oh, actually, how are we doing for nuclear fuel? Yeah, not great. Not great. I don't think I ever actually planned... ever actually got a way to get the fuel back into that. So, until I do that, I'm still going to have to supply it manually. Ugh. Why don't you fix that, Seif? It would be easy. I'd have to go back to that planet for the place first. Okay, so just realized the poll ended. We have 4 answers. There's 2 answers to it. Sorry, 5 results. So the question was, does Seif ever have a plan? 2 votes for no, 2 votes for yes, but it was flawed, and 1 vote for no, but it wasn't needed. That's fun. I cannot end the poll. Let's see if I can refresh that. Maybe let me end the poll after that. But thank you everyone for voting. That was good fun. Appreciate that. So the poll has actually successfully ended itself now, so that's good. No rocket fuel. Why not? Tons of rocket fuel? Isn't this literally where rocket fuel is made? It is. Like Kamar came back recently, which there's 3 pipes in there. That's fun. Okay. Things are looking good. Okay. Sorry, just checking something. Always got to check that other window. You never know when there's bugs or something. I don't honestly know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we were building oil refineries. Why don't we just build them here? Like, we did all this work so we could build oil refineries in space. And like, why don't I just build them in land where I've got everything I need? It's a good question. We're going to need fuel refineries as well, which is going to need some pipes and some stone bricks. This copper's fine. I appreciate that copper isn't being a dick about things right now. I know copper wants to be a dick. Like, one thing I know about copper, it's just kind of a jerk. It tries not to be, but generally it fails. Probably couldn't go wrong with some more steam turbines just to be on the safe side. You know, it just occurred to me that it's not actually going to make much. Apparently. And I'm pretty sure we did just launch a barrel ship, so hopefully if we go over here and look, we should be seeing a lot of barrel coming through. There is. Yes. Need a lot of barrel. I was told that I needed a lot of barrel. I didn't really believe how much barrel I'd need. But it is very quickly becoming one of my favorite resources. In just like pure requirements. Sometimes I think I should just research these just to get them out of the way. Why not? Equipment gantry, I don't really need that, but sure, get it out of the way. Turbine. Turbines. I always forget exactly where they are, but I will certainly find them if I go up and down a little bit. They're over here, I know where they are now. Okay. So this is going to take a lot of fuel just to launch. Oh wait, this isn't the ship, this is another one. Okay. Charge up the accumulator. I forgot that I didn't actually fly the first ship. It was it was the mistake that I flew here. Okay, you know what, guys? I have got to name this ship that is going to go and be solo ship to mine a planet. I want you guys to name it. So if you can put in your best names, I'd love to see it. I know you guys were sending in a lot of great names for the mistake, but I really wanted to call it a mistake. But if you've got a good name, Jacques, it's a good name. I like that. What else we got, guys? By the way, just keep in mind, this is the name of that ship forever. So, got a little bit of time, but not a lot of time to name the ship. Whatever you think. This is where I start crowdsourcing names. I don't know why I say this is where I start, like as if I haven't already started when I said that. Slow chat, clearly. Sheep the ship. Alright. It's usually slow chat sometimes. That's alright. Sound alert train. That's a name. Hey Nuke, how you doing, buddy? Space train the ship. Ooh. Space train the spaceship. I kind of like that one. It's kind of silly, but I kind of adore it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put it as a poll. It's going to be the space train. Oh, got another one there in the background there. What was it? Clifford the Big Red Ship. Oh, that's a good name. Okay, name of the ship. Sheep. Jacques. Space train. And Clifford. The Big Red Ship. Unfortunately, I can't fit all of that on. The duration is going to be 3 minutes. And you know what? If you want to spend 100 cat coins, you can get additional votes. There we go. Cat coins are not real money. They're obviously just the coins you earn by watching this. You know? And that'll be the official name of the ship forever. And I will regret this. I won't. Do I get a vote? No, you know, I'm not voting. I abstain. If it's 0, then... Or if it's a tie... I'll take the tiebreaker. There you go. Okay, so let's turn off some of these... turn away some of these things I'm not going to need for the next little while. A spaceship drone just crashed. Alright. That's got to go back to the planet. I just kind of adore how this ship just is full of just so much shit. It just goes meh, just flies back, deals with its problems. We are short just the smallest amount of fuel. And I feel like that's going to be remaining a problem because I don't think the ship's ever going to launch now I think about it. Because... why got any inventory space in it to put the things into? I can't help but notice we're not really getting the barrel coming through now. The barrel's coming through now. Why did that take so long? Oh, probably because I put all these productivity modules in it. Probably should put some speed in there as well, just to get a little bit faster, because that's pretty pathetic right now. Hmm. Well, puddle jump and make it back. A little mistake. Any power. Yeah, the mistake's got to go back again. Gosh. Well, you know, I made a mistake. It's called the mistake because when I make a mistake, it has to go back. It is officially going to be known as Space Train. Okay, the poll is over. We had 4 votes for Space Train, 2 for Jacques, 1 for Clifford, 0 for Sheep. That's a shame. I liked Sheep. Or Sheep. Alright, let's just land. No, let's land it near fuel just in case we need to fuel it up again. We can fly over there. Okay, Space Train the ship. Space Train, space. Gosh, it's so confusing. Well, at least it fits. Okay. So we're going to rename that ship now. When I can figure out how buttons work. Nuke, I see you are very enthusiastic about Space Train. As you damn well should be, it's a good name. It was trying to call the Throne. It's called Space Train. The Space Train! Hell yeah. That's just what it's called. Can't control a space train. It's uncontrollable. People have tried and people have failed. Control the space train. If we go like that. And we put speed modules into it. Possibly too many speed modules. But immediately that's going to just really kick Barrel's butt. That's what you want to see in life. Barrel kicking butts. Where's the champagne to throw at the hull? Gee, that's a real good question. When I think about that. Oh. Isn't that like a bad idea? Like, get your ship drunk before it took off. That's dangerous. Really want a drunken ship? I've heard it's bad luck if you try and do that and the bottle doesn't break. It's just what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. It's just what I've heard. The ship was too drunk. I mean, I think it was watching Concordia on Internet Historian. He was saying like the bottle didn't break on the Concordia, and they're like, well, that's probably bad luck. Yeah, the Titanic was too drunk, and the problem is ships don't have a liver, so they can't, you know, they can't digest the alcohol very well, and it just gets worse from there for them. Really sad, actually. God, I talk shit. Okay. So in the past, this hasn't been a problem that the ship or the rocket was ready to launch before it was ready to launch. Trust me, that sentence made more sense in my head before I started speaking it. The problem was the ship has all the cargo it needs to go, but it doesn't have the modules to go. It doesn't have the connections to build this. So let's see if I can speed this up a little bit. Because if I'm not going to launch that ship unless it's like full fuel. And it's not going to be full fuel unless I do. How much work would it be to make, hang on, production module 4s? How much work would that be? Not much. Why don't I do these? Just get them started, you know? Do it in a really sort of lackadaisical way. A way that only I can truly make anything. We need vulcanite blocks, which I'm pretty sure we could find somewhere. And we need machine learning data, which I've thrown into here. Along with a bunch of other crap that I apparently don't know what that train's up to, but there's no hurry. Okay. So, do we have any vulcanite in here? No. Plan is we're going to take all this iron out, and then it should build the ship. Except it didn't. Still need more ship parts. But we do need some vulcanite. Now, vulcanite is actually really easy to get because it's over here on this little island. So that'll allow me to make some prod 4s, which would be nice. Maybe speed them up as well. Do we need these? No, definitely not, but they're nice to have. Go further than that, we need Vitamelange, which... At that point, I think I just start building these things in space. Yeah, these productivity modules, I can take them to space and see what happens. Okay, so that should be enough. So if we pull, say, iron out, put the iron back in, it'll launch the ship, put the iron back in, and it'll get ready the next ship. Probably pretty quick. We did get blocks in there, right? Yeah, but they're currently being occupied by everything else going on. This is okay though. Like, I love how quickly this fills up when it just gets going. There's a lot of stuff that we're trying to bring into space. And I think in this case, like, this is fine because this is a regular run of just a random bunch of shit. I think if I was trying to do the same thing with... If I was trying to do the same thing with a spaceship, it would be fine. I don't know. And with that, we should have enough of down near everything to power up the energy. should have everything we need to begin another epic launch to a faraway planet. How epic will this launch be? I don't know. I'm really scared. No, actually, I don't think I should be scared this time. If it goes badly, you know what? Maybe we should have some core miners. Just as a backup if things go real wrong. How badly would things have to go that I would need core miners to save my ass? Pretty badly, actually. It's a good idea, though. You'll need 200 of them, okay. Oop. Just one core miner, maybe one pulverizer. It's not something I think I need, but as I said, you'd be better off having it and not needing it than the other way around. Anything that goes, oh, you know what, if I just have 50 megawatts of power just lying around, that'll save my bloody expedition. And pulverizers. Do we have enough for a pulverizer? We need some iron plates. Well, iron plates are the things in the world to find, so there they are. Got 2 of those. Just in case this shit goes pear-shaped in the most amusing way. That way it gives me unlimited resources on a whole bunch of stuff. We've got furnaces? We've got furnaces in the ship. I have to walk back right now. Like something wasn't obeying the E. Unless they were all disobeying that rule. Because they're not supposed to fill the ship up to absolute brim. I think the circuitry went wrong this time. So I'm going to let the core miner finish because it takes a little while to build. And then dream question, how do I stay sane with chat that slow? I'm playing Factorio and I talk to myself a lot. How do I stay sane? So I've played a lot of Let's Plays. I used to do a lot of Let's Plays, like, let's be honest, 7 years ago now. And I'm just used to talking to myself while doing them because I feel that if no one's talking and you're just doing like almost like a, what is it called, a long play where you're just playing the game and not talking, I feel like that's boring and I can't watch that. And I think what I want to watch is someone, okay, hi, is someone who is talking. So I think to myself, well, I want to see someone talking while they're streaming. And if I go to a stream and people are just quiet, I'm like, I'm leaving. Da, da, da. Okay, now I'm no longer a sheep. Sorry. Oh, I can't do 6 hours. If no one's chatting, I cannot do 6 hours. I can do 3, 4 hours tops. I've done 3 hours so far, but trying to do more than that and streaming in general is tiring. And you just sort of talk about what you're doing. You make stupid jokes to yourself. At the very least, you entertain yourself. Yeah. I do entertain myself all the time. My wife is just... Okay, my wife's now saying I live a lonely life. Okay, well that's... Love her too. How do spaceships compare efficiency-wise to rockets? I think the tier 1... honestly, I don't really know. I think they require a lot more fuel, but not requiring the... not requiring the spaceship parts and collecting them and doing all that sort of thing. I think it's going to make it a lot easier. But as you build up where the spaceship's going to be bigger, I mean, you've always got to worry about the speed of the ship as well. Like, there's a lot of other things about the ship you got to consider. But spaceships can also go like a train, like go point A, point B, point C, point D, back to point A. You can't go point A, point B, point C, back to point B, then back to point A. It doesn't quite work that way because you've got to set it up that each rocket has, each section has a part to play. Anyway, I think we are about to get going. God, I am afraid. Yeah, let's just charge up that accumulator just for the moment. But I think this ship is going to be less efficient than a ship that with a rocket. But beyond that, I mean, geez, I really don't know. First I was afraid, I was petrified. I never thought this rocket would make me not die. I went too high there and I realized I couldn't hold that note. So, sorry. At first I was afraid I was petrified. I was afraid the rocket would make me die. I have all my life to give. But I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Oh no. I remembered something at the last possible moment. I need a tank of sulfur. I need sulfuric acid. That was good to remember right now. Because I need it to mine. Okay. I'm so glad I remember that. That could have been disastrous. Not disastrous, it just would have been annoying. Okay. Let's just go personal logistics, turn that on, because that brings me all my good stuff. And how are we going to do this? Also rather embarrassing. Oh, look, if I was worried about being embarrassed while streaming, I'm always embarrassed while streaming. That's my secret. I'm always like, I mean, if you've been here for a while, you've seen the number of times where I just immediately go, I wish I hadn't just said that. And at some point, this is going to cost me a job, this stream. Probably not. I don't say anything too bad, I hope. It is always a fear, though. I don't think my job would care, but yeah, you never want to find out the hard way, do you? I am joking, probably. I love how whenever you say I am joking, probably, it's just like, ha ha ha, we're all having fun, and then just the just second thoughts, like, man, maybe I'm not. I don't really know. Like, then no one knows what the hell you're talking about, Seif. Are you afraid? Are you not afraid? Are you petrified? We don't know. I will survive, though. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Alright, so let's get that sulfuric acid in, and I think when we get to the planet, that will be it for tonight. We'll see. Here we go. Got a big old 15 in there. And then we've got to put a pump. Get that acid in there. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You're a brat now, aren't you? I mean, one thing, at least this rocket can just take 2,000, 25,000 acid relatively quickly without barrels. That would normally be, what, each stack of barrels is 500, so 500, what, 2,005? 25,000 divided by 500. See, that's 50 stacks of barrels right there. That's not actually as many as I thought it was going to be. Yep. You got there before I did, I know that. Okay, so we've got sulfuric acid, we've got fuel. You're going to save. So it's the first expedition of Space Train, the Space Train. And we do need to make sure it at least got the battery powered. We got lasers. I don't know how fast we're going to go, and we are going to. Let's probably check our location. Our intended location was Perseus. As Tower pointed out wisely that yes, there was oil. We have pump jacks. Again, that's the moment where you realize, oh, okay, could have forgotten something there. But we didn't entirely forget it. We remembered in time. Objects. More steel plates. There's a fish in there, by the way. Just a fish. Sometimes I see a fish, and you gotta say fish when you see a fish. Okay. The pump jacks wouldn't have been the end of the world, because I could have made those on the planet, but it would have still been annoying. Fish. A fish. Okay, so this is a really cramped ship. I'm trying to think what ship this reminds me of, just having a bunch of components all over it. But I can't think of what it is. I'm gonna say the Bebop, but that is actually a nicer looking ship than this. Okay, now that we've got that sorted, let's go! To Perseus! It reminds you of the mistake. Look, Selburn. Selburn, no. Come on. Okay, to Perseus. 5 minutes of max speed. I don't know if we should go max speed. I feel like max speed is the wrong speed to go. Then again, maybe max speed is the only speed to go. And let's go. I don't have my lasers on me again. That's alright. Do it like this. So far, asteroid's doing well. Steam tank holding. Not taking damage. Good, good. Uh, 4 minutes. Can we do 4 minutes? We can do 4 minutes. Steam is 24,000. Yeah, we could easily do that. This isn't even a problem. Go Space Train. Who's Max? I feel like I'm just about to run into an Animaniacs joke there. Is it Max wants to drive us in drive us all crazy? Space Train! Hell yeah. $23,000, that's okay. 23,000 is fine. Oh, those are big rocks. Oh, wait, are we going through... No, hell, we haven't even... Okay, we've taken some damage. I think we should probably get the repair packs. Okay, we're good, we're good. Space Train is doing well. It did take a big hit there, but it's okay. I like how when the lasers fire, the engine's like... Okay, we might not have enough power. That's alright. It's okay. Yeah, it absolutely could do. We could always take less lasers. We probably wouldn't struggle too much there. No, we do not have enough power. That's absolutely true. It's funny. Look, I mean, it's doing better than the mistake. I think we can all agree on that. Oh, come on. Come on. Why you gotta be like that? Alright, get out of here. But yeah, it probably could. Do I have another accumulator? I do have another accumulator, I just don't know where I'd put it. There's not really a lot of space. Actually. There we go, another accumulator. It's not really helping. We needed way more. That's alright. Still doing alright. It's still doing far better than the mistake. Let's not forget that. Although we are about to hit the scary town. Might go a bit slower here. Just because I believe we're now at a position where there's more asteroids. Yeah, I think D200 means more asteroids. Because we're in an asteroid belt, so asteroid density is increased. But I don't think it's too much of a problem. When we turn the lasers off, we can like coast for a little bit. I'm questioning why we slow down when the engines aren't going. Like, how does space work? Why do you need the engines going all the time? Like, shouldn't it be conservation of momentum where if you stop your engines, you keep going at the same speed? Isn't that how life goes? Anyway, 50 seconds until we are at Perseus. We've made it through the asteroid field. It's not space, it's a pool. That makes sense. I mean, this has been a much tidier flight. I think only one asteroid hit us, but nothing ever really stopped us going other than our own lasers. Clearly, yeah, no, I agree. It must be Aristotle mechanics. But, yep, 17 seconds to go. This is all but done. We have survived with 19,000. Look, we don't even need to get the steam in here again. Fuel-wise, we got tons of fuel. We may not even need to fuel up again, which... Actually, that would be interesting. That means all I need to do is mine here and then just... Oh, I'm there. And growing Perseus. Okay, so to get back... Yeah, I could just fly back. I don't need to refuel. Huh. Oh, disconnect that. I prefer not to use up my precious steam. Okay, so welcome to Perseus, everyone. Population me. That's about it. Population memes? Also possible. We're not gonna... Do we have any pumps left, or did we leave all the pumps behind? We left all the pumps behind. That's okay. But we've got enough fuel and energy to get back. So that is really good news. We do need to get a nuclear reactor going, but that's not a problem. We can do that. And then we can just start mining. We don't even need to build a base here. We can just get started. I mean, hell, I was going to stop here, but now I'm just excited. Mind your own business? Ha 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 ha! Well done. We actually have a company called, like a accounting firm, like accounting software company in New Zealand called Mind Your Own Business. Not Mind Your Own Business, obviously, but it's just like, it's always funny. They're like, you know, if you're going for like financing jobs, like, do you have MYOB experience? It's like, you just want to be like, mind your own business, you know? None of your business, buddy. Like, they're so aggressive, always asking if you mind your own business. Like, excuse me, who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm a good person. Mostly. Not really, actually. I'm an asshole. Anyway, what was your question? Anyway. Nuclear fuel in there. And we need some turbines. offset those ones. And offset those ones, just so that way we can get a power pole in between them. Okay. Now what we do need is a little bit of power just to get a little bit of water in. If we can get a little bit of water in, then we are going to be sorted. Okay. So now if it hits nighttime, we're not going to die. And honestly, in my line of work, that's called a good thing. Okay. Time to get the big mining drills out, I think. I have over-prepared for this one. I didn't think I had, but clearly I have. I would have liked them to be slightly more aligned with each other. Yeah, that's what I meant by aligned. By aligned, I mean offset. Exactly what I meant. Well done, game. This might be a lot of power that I had not really accounted for. That's probably fine. Okay, and put some power poles in there. I know I said I was going to stop here, but now I'm just having too much fun building this really interesting little mining base. Never really built a mining base like this before. Normally they have some idea that you're staying there for longer, but this one's just like, nope. It'd be a really fun idea for a mod, actually, for space exploration, like a... Have you ever seen, like, the TV show Battlestar Galactica, where they go from one place to another? That'd be really interesting. And so, basically, you have to land on a planet, get to the point that you can leave again, and then that's just the game. And at some point, like, things will attack you. Probably biters, let's be honest, it's still Factorio, but... I think there was something kind of like that. I can't remember what the mod was called, but it was like you have a floating base, and every now and then you just have to teleport away. Someone in chat will know what it's called. I can't remember. I saw it the other day and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. If I wasn't midway through a run, I'd give that a go. Warptorio, that was it. Someone would know it. And Chrono Train. I haven't heard of, I mean, I guess Chrono Train is it. Minor problem. I don't really have enough pipes for this. I wish I'd done that a little bit closer, but that's all right. I'll pick all this stuff up in a moment. And we're going to do the pump over to here. That should be beginning to heat up. 400 degrees. Yeah, we're going to have power any moment now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, and as power starts to come in, see some real shit happen. Oh, actually, already we're getting some erudite. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. I am very pleased with this outcome. Then we just need to... Yeah, that's great. You know what? I don't need this. Don't need that. This is a very temporary base. Oh, it probably needs to be stuff. And then just fill me up, please. Oh, okay. You're gonna be like that, are you? Yay. And okay, and then we have some sort of metals. Okay, we can improve this. So these must be space ones. That makes sense. Okay, and that will fill that out with erudite. Oh wow, it only is 40 a stack. Did not know that was coming. They're all mining their little hearts out. Good job, guys. We might not have brought enough sulfuric acid. Yeah, look, I wish I hadn't said that as well. I said it, and then I'm like, well, if I don't mention it, no one's going to say anything. How wrong I was. So we need, I think it was about 2,000 of this stuff before we're happy. And as many people say, I would like to be happy. I can probably not do those ones, it's probably fine. What ways could I do to make this better? I could speed module them. How are we doing for power? Could speed module a couple of them. And my power is probably ridiculous now. Yeah, that just immediately used 10 more megawatts. Wouldn't it be more useful space fishing to bring sulfur and iron? Yeah, probably. Hadn't really considered that. Yeah, probably it would have been. But oh geez, I wonder what that message is. Oh, it's a spam bot. Would it have been as cool? Now, see, Solburn, that beast asked a good question. Would it have been as cool if I had been more prepared? It might have been. People do appreciate prepared people. I mean, you can never have too many nuclear reactors. Oh, I've been doing this everywhere. It's great. Just how I roll now. I just go to a place, build a nuclear reactor, call it a day. Oh, I'm gonna need... The whole reason I'm doing this is really funny too. I'm just doing this right now. I mean, I just try to be like as anti-New Zealander as I can in this game. I see nuclear power, I want it. People are like, well, you're gonna lose your nuclear, sorry, you're gonna lose your New Zealand citizenship. You're going nuclear too hard. And I go, yeah, probably. That should, no, input fluid. Maybe we should get some input fluid. That probably cooled it down a little bit. Okay, so power's down a little bit. I'm not really fussed by UPS. I know probably do better by having more. Let it go. You can do it, little dude. No, absolutely couldn't. Okay, now they're all going to heat up to 500, and that's going to give me way more power. What am I going to do with that way more power? What one should never do. Speed module things. We can still do more. And we're gonna. I'll be tearing all of these out before I leave. Probably not high enough, honestly. I think mining productivity is based off... Oh. I can improve mining productivity, and perhaps I should. Not high enough. That's the answer. That's the awkward answer, unfortunately. But hey, look, we're working on it now. Really have a way to speed this up. At least not from this angle. Oh, at least not from this angle. However, what if, he goes from a different angle. Whoa. I'm gonna go from a different angle. There we go. No, there is not. No loaders. I mean, you could probably mod them in, but I don't know. Just every time I see loaders, I'm not really filled with excitement seeing them. I'm just like, okay, well, they exist. This base is not really meant to be a permanent one. This one's just to get the erudite, so I can at least start material sciences, and then get the clamps, and then I will do a proper base. Yeah, look, I've seen people really like loaders. I've just never done them. Okay, change of plan. We're going to get back novice with this sweet haul, and then we're going to call it. Because this is actually not going to take too long. I like the inserters. I don't know if it's a bob thing where you can adjust the, like, go pick up from 2 but drop to 1, or pick up to 2 to the left and then drop 1 to the left. So tick, 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 tick. I think that was a Bob's thing, or Bob's Angels. I really like that. That was fun. Oh, okay. Still got 23,000 sulfur, so sulfur's not really that struggle bus right now. You can do the same in what I played of... Yeah, you can choose the lane of the belt you drop on with the adjustable inserters as well, as Tara says. As I said, a lot of my experience is with C-Block. Well, I don't know why I brought these electric furnaces, but I did. If we get really stuck somewhere, we could probably build another base in the middle of nowhere. I don't think we're going to get stuck. I think flying back home is going to be a breeze. Oh man, Shapes.io, that was a fun game for like a day. I'm not shit talking on Shapes.io, I did enjoy it, but I just never really went back to it after that. Like, I sat down, I played it for like 6 hours. Hang on. How long did I play Shapes for? Shapes. Oh, I played it for 13 hours. Never mind, I played it for way more than I thought. Yeah, it was a really good game for a day, and then I was like, well, I've kind of seen... I don't... Playing it out of Factorio, it's like, oh, just a basic factory game. It's nice. It was a good game. I liked it. No complaints from me. Yeah, I respect that too. I got to the last, like, structured level, And then after that, it was going to. I read that it starts just giving you random stuff, which is cool. I got no problems with that, but I was done after that. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to put this coal miner here. And we're going to put this coal miner, like, right... Yeah, there it is. Here we put a big box. We're not dealing with this today. I just want to make that clear to anyone who thinks we're dealing with this shit today. And we're just going to put all of that stuff in there. But not right now. When we leave. We will also take a vast amount of this uranium fuel cells. We are completely full up here. So, here's the plan. We are taking all but 2 of these uranium fuel cells. We will take the depleted ones. We will connect this. And then we're going home. So we go back to Novice. Engage the engines. Probably put the steam turbine down. What do you reckon? And we're going back home. The engine's flicking off constantly. We might be able to fix that a little bit. Try. No, we really can't. The accumulators just do not output enough power fast enough. Okay, then the correct answer is to stop doing that because you're basically wasting energy trying to power them. Well, that's it for now. Like, this is not a love them and leave them situation, Mad Beast. I know that's what you think. Put an accumulator thing like that in the battery. Probably should have done that. It's not a love them and leave them. It's one of those situations where, like, you the plan. Okay, let me put it this way: you're there. You're like this hot young thing, too much, in like a foreign country, and you meet someone and you love them, but you've only got a week in the country, so you spend some time. You take all their. No, that was the first week. It was a whirlwind romance. But then, as I leave, I say I'll be back for you, and I promise to write them letters. In the sequel, you'll find out I never did, and then that's like the core of the story. But yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. But we'll come back, and they won't be happy with me because they're like, "You said you'd write," and I was like, "I got busy. I was saving an orphan from an orphaned biter. How did I get orphaned?" Well, this is a movie from the 80s. I'm sorry. Look, how am I going to send them email? Have I unlocked like wireless internet? No. Actually, I just realized I do have wireless receivers, so yes, I have unlocked internet. Shit. They saved an orphan from their biological parents. Ah, the Batman approach. Um, but yeah, and so the next movie, we get back together again, and it's great. And at the end, we marry. And if there's a sequel, something's going to happen wrong. But it'll all work out in the end because that's how movies in the 80s are. I don't really watch a lot of movies in the 80s, so if someone's saying that's not how they worked, I don't know. But anyway, we're through the asteroid belt, and we're going back home to Europe. Look, this is my 80s movie, and I choose how it ends, okay? But I will come back one day, because I want to exploit it further. Did I say exploit? I meant use. Did I say use? I meant I am gonna F that planet for all it's worth. Anyway, I'm sorry I said all of that. Consensual, I just want to make that clear. Look, no, we just abandon this. There's no way you make this joke more acceptable. It's already horrible. Know when to quit. No, stop. Anyway, the space train's going well. It is full up of this very nice resource that I gotta figure out how to smelt when I get home. And yeah, it's good. Oh look, there's only one more planet to go after this. Past the moon of Seren. There's an oily planet. And we are hailed as heroes with all this fantastic new resource. And I think this ship, what it's going to do is this ship's actually going to be the designated one that goes backwards and forwards between the two planets. Because the space train likes it. The space train will return to Perseus. The space train's job is to go to Perseus, take the resources, and come back. But before that, we need to get space clamped, or also known as a wedding ring for Perseus. Wait, I just realized clamp could be something else in a relationship sense, which we're not going to bring up now. Space nipple clamps. Damn it! Tried not to say that. And yet I failed. Oh! We've arrived! Where the freak are we landing this? You know what? We landed here. That was the plan, wasn't it? I think if we landed here, to connect properly to the fuel and the steam. There we go, we're done. The ship has returned, safe and sound. Right where we were told to, thanks to... Whose advice was that? Was that Tower saying to do that? Yes, Tower, thank you very much for the advice. Look at that. Works perfectly. There's a rock here. I don't remember that rock being there, but there it is. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me today. It's been a blast having you all here. If you are new here and you're not currently following, please do consider following. I'd really appreciate it. And that way you get to see what's going on next and how the hell we're going to get this ship going backwards and forwards. If you would like to see old episodes, you can check them out on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post all the old episodes. If I may offer a recommendation, and I'm gonna, check out the last, like, 30 minutes of session... Brings up my own YouTube channel. Check out the last episode of session 36 because... Oh, the last sort of 30 minutes of session 36, because that was a wild ride with the mistake. It was an absolute cluster truck. But I got there, and that's the important thing. I did get there, but the amount of bodging required was insane. And it was fun, so... I know, right? Well, this is 37. I've been doing 37 episodes of this shit. I would say we're about halfway done. Could be wrong, but I'd say about halfway. At the rate we're going. Yeah. And what's our slash time? 4 days, 18 hours, yeah. So, we're doing okay. But also, if you wish to find me outside of normal streaming hours, you can find me on Discord. The link for that is also below, same as the YouTube channel. If you would like to subscribe, you're absolutely welcome to. I would not stop you, of course. But of course, you don't have to. I will continue playing Factorio regardless of whether you subscribe. I cannot be stopped. Well, I might be stopped for a little bit later, but that's alright. I cannot be stopped currently. And when I get stopped, I'll tell you why. There is plans for being stopped temporarily for a little while. I guess over Christmas I'll be stopped for a little bit. I didn't consider that. But with that, I am done for today. So thank you again, everyone, for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Next time I'll be streaming will be Saturday, and I believe we'll be doing research to get the next level of material sciences up, because that's, well, it's the next level, the first level of material sciences. And we'll see where we go from there. Very exciting stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.